Today I'm going to show you probably the cheapest upgrade that you can make to your studio, and I guarantee it will continue to work for you no matter how big your studio setup gets. I've been making electronic music since the early 1990s, and until recently I was using the most budget of budget equipment. This experience has given me tons of ideas and tricks for getting the best out of the few bits of kit that I do have, a good eye for value for money, and a lot of knowledge about how to upgrade an existing system in the most cost-effective way. Whether you're just starting out and you're wondering what gear you might need to get on your feet, or if you already have a small setup and you want a deep dive into how to get the best out of it, I want to share that knowledge with you. It obviously looks like money is going to be tight for the foreseeable future, so most of us hobbyists, however keen we might be, aren't perhaps going to be going out and buying the latest and greatest bits of kit to hit the market. So instead, let's focus on learning the gear that we've got more thoroughly. So, what about this upgrade? This is the Novation K-Station. Don't worry, this isn't the upgrade. Just bear with me for a minute. The K-Station was a really great purchase, partly because of its interface. Many of the controls have a single purpose, and the display panel has a text readout. This means when you're designing sounds, or you're in the middle of a performance, you can quickly change a lot of the character of the sounds that it makes, without diving into submenus, or having to remember awkward combinations of controls. Contrast this with the Novation Circuit. This is a fantastically flexible piece of gear, which includes 2 synthesizers, 4 sample channels, effects, and a powerful sequencer. Way more functions than the K-Station. Every dial, button, and pad therefore has multiple uses, and there's no dedicated display screen. Selecting which song to play next on the session menu is also a matter of keeping all those choices in your own head, or having your own clever system for keeping notes somehow. So what's the solution? Every sound engineer knows this one already. Yeah, so masking tape works fine. It's easy to write on, it doesn't damage the surface of your gear, and it costs very little. Kinda looks a bit rubbish though. While you're here, don't forget to leave a like, because otherwise the drum machine will get angry with me.
Like and subscribe or the human gets it.
Get yourself some electrical tape. It's available in black, it's dirt cheap, and you can buy it in pretty much any hardware store. The magic ingredient is this. This is a jelly roll pen, and it writes in white, and it works pretty well on the black electrical tape. One more tip, just make sure if you've got the choice, you go with the matte finish tape, because that takes the ink better. You can make useful labels for those hidden secondary functions, indicators to help you locate input sockets, or just customize your gear and make it look funky. Yeah, sure, this might not be the best solution for the gigging musician, but if you're in a studio most of the time rather than a darkened club, the more subtle labels can be a great way of keeping your devices looking smart and more intuitive at the same time. I also use electrical tape to mark the ends of each of my cables, which helps to identify a left and right stereo channel, or which device a bunch of otherwise identical USB cables are connected to. And that's it. It's not rocket science, but it's a really handy way of keeping things organized and looking smart at the same time. I've put some Amazon affiliate links to the pens down in the description, so if you feel like supporting the channel, that'd be really appreciated. See you next time.